Hi, I'm Gemma. This is Not My Kitchen. In this series, we're going to be cooking up loads of delicious recipes, and we're cooking not in my kitchen because my kitchen's not very cute, so we're using other kitchens. It's going to be great. Today, we're making breakfast potatoes, which are made in the air fryer, and we're going to cook some eggs with it, some sourdough toast, lots of herbs on top. It's going to be delicious, so let's get started. So before we get into the breakfast potatoes and everything, this is my first video, so I thought I'd make Josh and I some Bloody Marys, you know, take the nerves away a little bit. So I'm just going to go grab the pickle juice. I think it's Pickle House Spiced Tomato Mix, and the vodka. So this is the tomato mix. It's basically like a pre-made Bloody Mary mix, so you don't really have to do much, which is ideal. And then this is vodka, East London liquor vodka. It literally says speaks for itself, which it does. This is all it is. And we're just gonna be adding a little bit of celery. I'm gonna wash some stalks, and we're gonna pop them in as the garnish. So let me open these up. So to start, I will just pour this. No, you know what? Actually, normally I do the vodka first. So I'm gonna do the vodka. I'm just guesstimating about a shot. Josh says I have a heavy pour, so we'll have to find out. So now I'm gonna add in the tomato mix just to the brim. And so I'll just finish pouring these, and I'm going to just put the lids back on, and then we're gonna wash the celery, give them a little stir because we don't wanna just have all the vodka at the bottom. I'm gonna just take, should I cut them? No. Okay, yeah, maybe I'm gonna cut them. I'm just gonna wash these. Now that I've washed them, the ends just have kind of this like little brown bit, so I'm just gonna cut that off so that they look nicer. And I guess they're a bit long for these glasses, but we'll deal with that. I don't mind, I love celery, but we can give it a stir with the celery in. I didn't bring my ice cubes, which is kind of a shame, so hopefully Josh will still drink it because he is very picky and likes a very cold drink, but I'm not, so I'm gonna have a sip now. Ooh, that's spicy, but it's good. Could add like maybe a little squeeze of lemon, and then we can get going on the breakfast potatoes. Oh, there we go.
Cheers.
Okay. Okay. That was spicy. Maybe I need some water. We're gonna move on to the potatoes, which are, I guess, the main event here. Sorry if my nose is running. That just really got to me, that spice. I'm gonna just grab a handful of potatoes. I've just taken 5 small ones because it's just Josh and I. Normally, I mean, you can literally use any potatoes. We just want them to be about 1 inch in size, like cubed-ish. So I'm just gonna chop up these potatoes and put them in some spices. We are gonna air fry them, but you just need to chop them all up. And so I'd say 5 small potatoes is about right for 2 people. We really like potatoes, but this is maybe like normal portion size for a side. We're gonna be making the full breakfast shebang, so you don't really have to, you know, be worried if there's a bit extra because you can always eat them later. Potatoes are great. We're gonna leave those potatoes there. I'm gonna grab a bowl, and then we're gonna add all the spices in. But because this is my kitchen, I'm just not really sure which one has the bowls in. It's going good. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go for this. And I'm just putting the potatoes into the bowl, super simple. Pop that on the cutting board. I'm gonna grab some olive oil and just kind of, so I've just used this extra virgin olive oil. You can literally use any olive oil, even any oils. You wanna use avocado oil, you wanna use rapeseed oil, you can use any oil you like. And once you have the potatoes and the oil, you can grab the spices. So I'm gonna be using onion, garlic, and smoked paprika. And it's kind of a teaspoon, tablespoon, whatever you want of each because it's based on preference. We like garlic. I've gone a little wild with the garlic. That's probably about a tablespoon. I'm gonna go a little light with the onion granules. And, oh, I think I inhaled some of that. And then we're gonna just add some smoked paprika. Since I've discovered smoked paprika, this has to be probably like my favorite thing. So I'm gonna go heavy on the smoked paprika. And that's it. It's super simple. We're not gonna grab a spoon. We're gonna grab it's like a silicone spatula, and I'm just gonna give it a good stir together. We just need to grab the air fryer, and my air fryer is massive. So I'm just gonna plug this in over here. So we've plugged in the air fryer. Basically all you need to do, it's a big guy. It has this little tray inside and kind of a fan. Don't look at that, it's a bit greasy. We do use it quite a bit for potatoes. You basically just need to select the air crisp function or whatever air fry function you have and put it on 200, make sure it's on 20 and press start. The reason I'm putting it on 20 is because essentially it's gonna preheat for about 5 minutes and then we're gonna add the potatoes in. So we're gonna take the potatoes. This is on 13 minutes now, so I'm just gonna put it back to 15. Open this up, be careful. It'll be super hot, and we're just gonna toss them in. You can hear that lovely sizzle. Close it, and we'll check on it when there's a couple minutes left because you don't want them to burn, but also it's just potatoes. If they're a little crispy, I think it's okay. I have burned them before because I would just put them in at 20 and I realized it's nice to preheat and then put them in. So yeah, that's the potatoes done. It's literally as simple as that. We're gonna make some eggs and some toast now as well and chop some herbs. It's gonna be great. So the air fryer is now at about 12 minutes. I'm just gonna prep some herbs because why not? Let's pass the time. I was just drinking the Bloody Mary, but I thought, why not? I've actually grabbed some dill. I love to buy from InFarm. It's this brand and they have all these herbs they grow. And so I'm gonna put on these some coriander, some dill, and some green onions. They're kind of looking a little sad, but they've been in the fridge for a while and I just thought I'll bring them. We like them, we'll eat them. I'll put them on too. You can pretty much put whatever herbs you want, but yeah, let's chop. Josh doesn't really like coriander, so I'm not gonna put loads of coriander, but for him, I will do a bit of extra, ooh, that one's kind of aggressive. A bit of extra spring onion. If there are any bits like this that are like really wet and you can't eat them, just rip them off. It's okay, put them in your compost. So I've just folded the dill over and I'm just chopping it like really roughly. I love dill. I really couldn't put it on enough things. I would probably eat dill ice cream. I'll probably have majority of that and the coriander, to be honest, because Josh does not love it. I don't know why. Do you think it tastes like soap? Is that your thing?
It tastes like perfume.
Perfume? Do you know what? I really don't like floral flavors, and I really like it, but I used to hate it. Actually, no, you know what? I didn't used to hate it. I used to always ask for it, like not on food because my mom doesn't like it. So I'd be like, yeah, I don't like it either. And turns out I actually really like it. So I used to not get it on my tacos and stuff, and I wish I did because I really enjoyed it. Okay, so the air fryer has about 4 minutes left. We are gonna do the eggs now. I will say, I think when we moved in together, Josh was like probably the better egg maker with fried eggs. I'm definitely a better scrambled egg maker, but we're gonna do like fried, but not fried really greasy, like lightly fried. So I'm using just some eggs, and this is my first time using this stove. Okay, let's put it on like 5. That's maybe a safe bet. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of oil. I think that's heating up. And we're just gonna let that heat up. We're gonna add these eggs in. I just got these on Farm Drop. They're just like mixed free-range eggs. Oh, can't open them. And we're gonna do, how many eggs do you want? 1, 2?
2.
2. So we're gonna make 3 eggs. I'll have 1, Josh will have 2. We're gonna have the potatoes. I'm gonna make some sourdough as well. Well, I'm not making a whole loaf, so I bought some sourdough and it's pre-sliced even, like so easy. This is from Celtic Bakers. It's their sourdough. So I'm gonna put the eggs in. I don't want to put the heat up too high because I don't want them to get like burnt on the bottom. But we're just gonna let them go cook themselves while the air fryer finishes. We have 55 seconds left. I feel like I'm on Crystal Maze. The potatoes are done. The spices look a bit blackened, but that's totally fine. They'll taste great. I didn't stir them halfway through. You can stir them halfway through. You can see the potatoes are nice and crispy. And we're just gonna leave that to cool. I'm actually gonna shut this because this has like a cooling system in itself. Depending on what air fryer you have, you could take them out, put them in a bowl. They're gonna be like burning hot, so you don't have to worry about them. Okay, so we're gonna try Josh's trick, which is why he's so good at making these kind of like fried eggs. We're gonna take a lid. I hope this fits. We're gonna take a lid and we're gonna put it over the top. And it helps, so it kind of steams them. They're having a little steam sauna session. The toast is ready. I'm just gonna put the plates out. We did have to put it on for a little bit longer, and that was only because we wanted it to be more toasted. The eggs are literally almost done. So I'm just gonna take the potatoes and put them on the plates because they're quite hot, and then we're gonna add the eggs at the end and then put the herbs. And actually, before I do that, I'm just gonna grab some butter. We already had toast this morning, but I really like this Lurpak spreadable. Actually, I never grew up using spreadable butter. It's like not a thing in my household. So I love spreadable butter now. Look at that melt. Okay. So I'm just really getting it on there. Okay. The eggs, I'm gonna give them, see that one's done. I'm just gonna turn it off. We'll just leave it for a hot sec, and we're gonna grab these potatoes out and I'm gonna put them on a plate. So I'm just using the same spatula for everything. If you don't like things to touch, this probably isn't the way to go, but do you know what? We could have done with a smaller plate and maybe like a little bit more potatoes. I think those eggs, one of them is love and life, super done. The other's perfectly done. Okay, ready? So I'm just gonna take these. Josh, which one? Do you want the two together and I'll have the more overdone one?
Sure.
Okay, so these ones came together, and do you know what? I don't really mind. Wow, look at that. So easy. I wonder if there's like a master egg maker somewhere. I'm going to grab the smoked salt again, just for the eggs, and put that over. I know it was on the potatoes, but it's really good. And the last thing is the herbs. So I'm just putting spring onion over everything. Basically, you can put it on as much or as little as you want. Then the coriander, I'm gonna go more heavy on mine. Less heavy on Josh because he's not a fan. He'll just want to take it off anyway, so we'll give him some more spring onion. And same with the dill. Heavy on the dill on my plate. We want to be able to see the egg though. And less dill on Josh's because I know he won't want it. And that is it. And now we can eat it. Look at that. Literally, they couldn't be more perfect. Mine's still pretty good, but Josh's, oh my God, look at that. Love it. Okay, let's eat. We have made our fried eggs with our crispy air fried potatoes. Literally so easy and super quick, and everything can be on the table in like, what, 15 minutes, which is fantastic. Minimal prep, And yeah, I'm ready to eat. So I'm gonna have a bite actually before Josh comes over, but oh my God. So good. I've almost finished my Bloody Mary. We're about to dig into this delicious breakfast spread, but don't forget to subscribe. We've got loads of fun and easy recipes to come. We're gonna be making some creamy tagliatelle with prawns and some more breakfast recipe ideas, lots of dinners, lunches, literally everything you could think of. So be sure to tune in next time, and thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day.